Hello, Brick Sculptors, and welcome to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and I have a very, very exciting new LEGO day. This just came in the mail, and this is a little package that came all the way from Canada. I don't do a lot of international orders, but there's a specific reason I did this one. Nothing against international orders, I'm just always afraid of that little bit of worry that something might not go right or it's going to end up weird. So I just try to avoid them if I can. But sometimes you have to. This came from Canada, and there's not a ton of exciting stuff in here, but there's one thing I had to get. This came from Bricks and Bob's. First time ordering. Like I said, don't do a lot of international orders. Check this out. So you got a couple small bags, but this is what we are after. This was just extra filler. There he is. The Bigfoot minifig. Looks like they have the base for him. I think they call him Smallfoot. I really wanted to get one of these for my Lego City. And all the sellers in the US, there were only a few, $18-ish for a minifig. No thank you. I found this guy in Canada, $6. And he's polite. And has health insurance. That's awesome. But I want to show you why I wanted this. We can go through this too. Maybe I'll throw it into the next new LEGO Day video, because it's just some small filler stuff. I do have some reindeer costumes in there. Those are kind of cool. But I want to show you what this is for. Now, you may recognize this, kind of. This was, I believe, my first challenge. October or November challenge, but if not the first, one of the first ones I ever did, and it was a Rocky River reboot where we rebuilt an old set from my childhood, and I love this build. I've incorporated it in my city. I did make some changes. You'll notice it now has a back on it behind the little house here, and I took the path and extended it up the hill and behind. Now, there's a reason I did that. The walking path needed to get a way to get to the other side of the river, so I connected. I have a bridge over here, and it's going to go into this bridge here, which then goes into the campground. But I wanted to put a little secret in there. Check this out. So if you look down behind the house here, you'll see that little hole in the ground there. Now I'm going to put some more plants around this to hide it a little better. But that hole actually leads down inside of this mountain. And let me show you what we have hiding inside. So you'll notice down here in the side of this little mountain, we have a Sasquatch cave. And you'll notice right now, there's somebody squatting in our Sasquatch cave because I did not yet own a Sasquatch. Now, fun fact, the Wookiee is actually a close relative to the Sasquatch because they're the same size, shape, and color. So I used him as my model while I was waiting for the real deal. Thank you, Wookiee. You're dismissed. So let's go ahead and get him in there. He's going to lose his camera. He doesn't need that. But he does, however, need his video game controller because he is not just an ordinary Sasquatch. He has some nice amenities in here. There we go. So we're going to sit him down here on his little makeshift bed. Make him recline a little bit. Perfect. So as you can see, we have a tunnel back here that does lead up and out of that hole up top. We have a lot of food and mess scattered in the bottom here, as well as some unfortunate hikers. He's polite, but he still eats people. Over here, we've got a TV and a stereo system, little video game console right there. Again, that's his bed. We got a smartphone and video game controller, and then, of course, a map so he knows his way around the park. So I thought that was a fun little thing to add here in the city, and the way this is set up in the city, you will be able to see inside of this if you go around the side of the city. So I just wanted to add that little touch in there, a little bit of storytelling. Well, I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I do more just like this in the future. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. That's all I have for this time, and we will see you next time.